Hi students, welcome to chapter 7 in defense of our natural resources. Today's lesson, looking into the future, is taken from page 130 and 131. The concepts that we're going to cover on this lesson are renewable energy, followed by solar energy, wind energy, and hydraulic energy. And we're going to finish with technological pollution. We're going to cover few objectives, and the first one, we are going to review the sources of renewable energy. After that, we're going to cover some information about environmental problems that we're having today. So we have to understand that all electronics items can cause an environmental problem. So we have to explain the concept of technological contamination or technological pollution. And finally, we're going to finish this presentation learning about places in Puerto Rico where you can recycle technological items. For this lesson, you have to read information that you have on the book on page 130. So right now I'm going to give you 5 minutes. So click pause on the video and go to the book and read that information for yourself. And when you finish reading that information, then return back to the video and click play again. And continue with renewable energy. The renewable energy are the sources of energy that help the environment to recover. Unlike oil, coal, or natural gas, the renewable energy don't become exhausted and run out. So we have them with us. So the first one, colored with yellow, is the solar energy. The second one, colored with gray, it's the wind energy. And the last one, hydroelectric energy, that's colored with blue, are the three sources of energy, renewable energy, that we have and we're going to cover individually today. So if you look to those guys, they are placing or putting panels, solar panels on top of their houses, and on the bottom picture we have a lot of solar panels, and that's the way that we are using today this new technology, that we are using the solar energy, the energy obtained from the sun. So the solar panels receive that light, receive that energy. They have some converters. The converters transform the energy, and they are send it into some batteries, and those batteries will send it to another transfer that they convert into the energy that we can use in our houses, in our home, with those electrical devices. The second renewable energy is taken from the wind, and it's the energy obtained from the wind. So those windmills capture the wind, and they turn, and they have those transformers, or they have those converters inside, and they move the engines producing energy, and then they send the energy through the houses or through the buildings, so they can use with their electrical devices. Another one that was used from very long time ago was the hydroelectric energy. And if you look at the picture, the first one that we have on the top left, this is a picture of an old water mill, and they use the same mechanism. They use the water, and the water motion move the wheel, will move the mill, and transform into an energy. and sources of energy use taking advantages of the water motion. So on the top corner right, we have the diagram where you have the dam in the center. I'm going to show you with this red dot right here. This is the dam right here. Right here we have the water, and this is some tubes that are going through the dam, and they have those motors right here that transform the energy, the pressure that they have from the water into an energy, and that energy is moving toward the wires through the electrical power. And on the bottom we have an example of the Lago dos Bocas in Utuado, where you have the lake, we have the dam, and right here we have the place where you have the transformers where they can transform the water pressure into the electric powers that go through the motors and go through the electrical power. So now that we finished with the renewable sources of energy, we have to work with a problem, environmental problem that we have today. And this is an environmental problem because we have a lot of technological devices and we have a lot of them and we don't know what to do with them. They're getting old and they are changing too often, and they have the new ones. So you can go, for example, with the cell phones. You have a cell phone that it's old, maybe 1 or 2 years, and the new one just arrived, and you want to change your phone and you don't know what to do with the old phone. And some of those old phones will end up in the trash. And finally, they finish in the landfill, and they have a lot of waste, a lot of trash, and that cause environmental problem because we call this technological contamination or technological pollution. What do we have to do with that? Well, we need to find centers, or we need to find places where we can take them. And one of the most important that we have around the island, we have a recycling center in San Juan, Ponce, Mayagüez, Arecibo, and some of them are close to our area. We have some in Ciales, we have some in Corozal, Bayamon, and those are places where you can take those old electronic devices and take them to those places for recycling. So once you know that we can cover and we can solve, at least in a good way, the technological pollution, trying to solve the problem with those old electronic devices, I want you to go to page 131 and complete the section Scientists Under the Microscope. So you have to complete section A, you have to read, check what's the situation, you have to answer question A and B, and then you have to continue with section B, and you have to match the pictures with the sources of energy that we covered today. Hope you have fun with the lesson. Hope you can enjoy and you can answer the question, and when you are done, please send the page 131 to me for evaluation. Thank you so much.